Okay, before we get into the perfume itself, a quick note on the maison. So Parfums de Marly is a French niche perfume house founded by Julien Sprecher, and it is inspired by the opulence and grandeur of the 18th century, which for me is very clear in the bottles. The maison is renowned for blending classic French perfumery with modern high-quality ingredients, which result in very powerful, very sophisticated scents that pay tribute to the elegance of Versailles. So, today we're talking about Delina, and mostly about the original Delina Eau de Parfum, which is widely considered as one of the most iconic and successful feminine niche fragrances of the last decade. It is a masterful composition by Quentin Biche. Hope I'm pronouncing his name correctly. And it redefined the contemporary rose scent, moving away from dusty or overly vintage territory into a realm of more vibrant, luxurious rose. All right, so let's start with the scent profile. Delina or Delina is essentially a grand modern rose perfume built around Turkish rose, but what makes it unique is the incredibly juicy and tart opening. So the opening, what I would also call the burst, is where the fragrance bursts open with a bright, almost mouth-watering accord of rhubarb, lychee, and bergamot. The fruity green tartness is signature of the maison, and it keeps the entire composition feeling really energetic without making it too serious or heavy. Okay, the heart of the fragrance is the rose, and it is a Turkish rose paired with soft peony. The rose here is rich and realistic, and it is perfectly balanced by the tart fruits, creating almost this like pink and green kind of duality. Okay, the dry down is where the scent softens into a creamy base of vanilla, cashmeran, and musk. This blend provides the longevity and also provides some warmth and prevents the rhubarb and the rose from feeling too sharp. Okay. Now, there is two other options apart from the Delina. There is the Delina Exclusif, which is what we could call a creamier, deeper sister. So it is the most intense version, and it does tone down the initial rhubarb tartness and significantly amps up the base notes. So it's much, creamier vanilla, deeper amber, and maybe you feel a little bit of a subtle oud as well. I feel like the exclusive is because it's much heavier. It's more like an evening wear or a colder season, but it's so delicious. I almost prefer it, but it is much more intense. And then there is also the Delina La Rosée, which is the fresher, more aquatic sister of the Delina. So this one here is a lot more flowery for me. It feels more like airy rose, airy peony. And the heavy vanilla here, the oud and the rhubarb, are replaced with a more dominant pear and a note of white musk as well in the base. So this one feels much lighter, feels fresher, a lot more floral. So it could be more like of a daily wear, professional wear. I think it goes too floral for me. This is my least favorite of the three. I would say my preference would be the Delina Exclusif, Delina, and then this one is the lowest on my preference. But it's still very delicious. It's just not my personal preference. So, think summing up, Delina is a powerful perfume with excellent sillage. I think the longevity is going to be more than 8 hours on the skin. If you put it on the clothes, it's going to be there for days. It is delicious. It is It is so, so good. I 100% recommend it. Of course, as always, you do want to try it before you go and blind buy. But if you like a lot more light floral, you might want to try the Delina La Rosée. If you like more creamier, deeper type of fragrances, you might like the Exclusif more, like I do. But the Delina is just perfect as well.